introduction to both of you to this world to a degree. But you again just add whatever you want. Maybe you could tell us what your class is.
My character is a cleric, and his domain is knowledge domain. It's a knowledge domain cleric.
Very cool. And in that respect, Devin. Oh, what's your character's name, Jed?
Rada.
Greta. There you go. So Devin, tell us what your character's name is and what they look like, if you can.
So my character's name is Yendi, and as far as what they look like, they're about 10 feet, 12 feet tall, greenish pale skin. They have mandibles on their face, and instead of hair, they have these like tubular, like dreads almost, and slits for eyes.
Interesting, very unique appearance, let us say. One would also consider them a Jachua, if ever seen, envisaged, as in like the Predator movies. They're a massive individual, as Freda sees having left the cave of unknown origins that they found themselves in. There is a bit of arguing being had. You, Freda, you are aware of these types of creatures. You've seen what this thing looks like here. And while there's just a simple vendor trying to maybe sell some wares, specifically modifications for guns that generally would be helpful in combat, there seems to be some argumentative back talk between these two individuals. And one thing you do understand about these, and remind me, what is the name of your race?
Yeah. So the name of the race is Glenair.
Okay, so yes. So Freda, you've seen Grenairs before, and this Yendi individual, not that you know their name, is hard to understand for those that haven't seen or met one of these creatures before. And in that, let's roll. The vendor is just having a bit of trouble getting across the information and also understanding what's happening. You have just escaped that cave with the spiders and all the nonsense. It sort of collapsed under you. There's a bit of rubble that was heard by everyone around in this area, which is just a couple people. But you guys may start there, and whatever that looks like is game now.
Okay.
What you're hearing, Freda, is from the vendor. Listen, I don't know if you're trying to jip me off, but I need some like some more specifics. Like maybe I can't help you. I can't service you if you can't tell me what you want. Like you can't just buy one of these mods and walk away with it. Like if you put this on the wrong weapon, you're in trouble. I'm in trouble, and I don't need that kind of trouble. You know what does Yendi say in this regard? Maybe.
Yendi will sigh and be like, "This happens every time." Do you even understand what I'm saying?
They give you like a nod, like they're waiting for you to finish your statement. You finish your statement, and they're like, what? Freda, you understand 100% what this individual is saying. You've met Grenadiers before, and they're not too hard to understand once you get to know them a little bit. You've been around in different solar systems, different planets, and they're more commonplace. This vendor does seem to be more of a backwater vendor, maybe having just taken place in this society, this a bit of a sky island that is visited frequently by either massive creatures that float over some visitors. Sometimes there's lucky folk that just take a massive rope ladder up to it. But it is a moving island, a set of moving islands that stick together.
Okay. I honestly, I honestly don't know what to do.
You may do what you wish.
Can I
Mhm.
can I talk to the vendor?
Sure. Yeah. You roll up to the vendor. What do you say?
I guess I hand him over a Hulk beetle mandibles and tell him what he can give me.
Ah, new customer. Are you looking for weapon parts too? I got all of them. He looks to like 5 different little mods. It's not that many.
Can he do anything with the mandibles my character is going to show?
So you're gonna try to sell your stuff right now. He's looking at your very crudely cut creature parts, and he says, "Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't have like the spare coin to buy those kinds of things from you, you probably want to go down to the other side of the market, down to the maybe southeast, near the entrance. They always have some people that are willing to part with their resources for some things that they could grind down for, like maybe powder or poisons or whatever that what is this creature that you have? And he does look at Yayendi and then look at Frida's hands, who's holding his mandibles. He looks back to Yayendi, sees their face that basically do kind of look like mandibles, but in the face, and then he's like, are you guys together? Or oh gosh, you didn't kill one of his people for this, right?
No, I didn't. It was a different. It was a monster that randomly chased me. My character said.
He does kind of like cup his hand a little bit towards you, Freda. You hear this 100%, Yayendi, as he says, I mean, he does look like a monster a little bit. I really hope he doesn't understand me. I can't understand anything he's saying. Like every
I'll
other
go
word,
on
I
ahead
think.
and get out my little like green blob-looking thing and just aim it at the vendor's face, and then try to just have it go on ahead and just attach to him. Can you hear me now?
He says, "Oh gosh, I'm being attacked." Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You scared the crap out of me, man. Can't just throw goo at people. And oh, why is this thing so cute? Also, it feels so nice. I feel good. Wow. What is this thing? This is very cool. I'll buy it off you. How can I understand
No.
you now? Uncannily.
It's because of that little dude that you're able to understand me.
He looks at you with like a cold stare, very confused, but he's like, great. He looks to Freda and says, "Sorry, I can't buy your monster parts. But give me 1 second. Apparently, I have a customer that's now able to communicate with me properly. Like I was saying, good sir, I have multiple weapons parts. They are only front attachments. They'll just add a bit of a bonus to the damage of your weapon. Nothing too excessive. They will fit submachine types of weapons, or maybe even rifle types of weapons, things that aren't excessively overpowered. That is, they are very fine and thin make. Some would call things like a barrel attachment. I think maybe you're understanding everything I'm saying now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's so crazy that I hear you. I see your face moving, but the words are coming out a little different, so it's really weird. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, that's one of the perks of my little sticky friend here.
Oh, it's sticky? Oh no.
Don't worry, he'll come back once we're done talking.
Oh, that's sad. He feels very warm. But
yeah,
Can I?
I'll go on ahead. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You go first.
anyone.
I'll place down my ray gun. Do you have any attachments for this?
Yeah. Any of these should be able to fit onto that. It does kind of look like this is already a bit high powered, high heat of a weapon. The only ones that really work with that are these two, and then he like just shows you one of them that's basically painted white, and then the other one that's like a dark steel. One of them will add a radiant burst to your weapon, and the other one will add a bit of an acid burst to your weapon. But he just has barrel attachments, from what you're understanding. Yeah, any of these will work for you. The other one, it'd be sort of useless. I don't think it'd function properly on your type of weapon, since it's already a bit of a laser, from what I could understand looking at this blaster. But yeah. What are you willing to part for one of these two, or both of them, if you're feeling rich?
Well, I have 20 gold.
All right, like what do you have it like in like bits and like teeth, like what kind of gold you talking?
I'll show him what one of the gold coins looks like.
You show him the coins, and he grabs one of them. He kind of bites it. He's like, "Oh, these are real minted coins. That is insane." Freda, just do me a favor and mute yourself because we are hearing background noise from your side. But he says, these are real minted. I haven't seen that in a while. Are you new here or something?
You could say that.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you. I thought you were probably like born here or what have you. There are a lot of weird creatures about. I didn't mean weird. I meant unique. Very nervous. Looking at
Mhm.
you massive Yendi of a creature. A Grenier. Grenier, right? That's the word?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Glenair.
get it. Glenier, there you go. I'll get it eventually, but he does say, "Oh yeah, I mean, like minted coins have a little bit more weight here, but since it's like 99% gold from what I can understand, very much of very much of the dilution has been eliminated from minted coins, and as long as it's on the up and up, if yeah, I think 5 of these gold pieces per barrel attachment, if you like, I think is a good price. But you tell me if that sounds fair for you.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want the one or the two? Want them both?
The acid one sounds good.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'll give you a special deal. You get both of them for 8 gold for the two.
Okay.
Yes. And that's also for the trouble that we've had. If it wasn't for your little sticky friend, he like taps the little flubber that you put on his shoulder. Freda, for your understanding, Yendi, this massive alien creature, is very tall, very huge, and they aren't a class that you'd understand. They are my own homebrew class called a gunsmith that threw a little bit of a goop at this vendor, and they're communicating as if nothing's wrong. You still understand Yendi? And it seems like their business is done. Do you pass over the 8 gold, Yendi?
Yeah.
He says thank you. He gives you the 2 barrel attachments. He sort of puts them in a box for you. He puts each one of them in like a box so that they're slightly protected while in travel. He hands them over to you, and then he goes to like shake your hand, and he says, "Well, if you're ever looking for new mods and stuff, come back over here. I do come upon some every once in a while. But you can call me Jameson. And what can I call you, sir?
My name's Yendi.
Okay. Very weird. I understand anything from you. But sounds good to me.
Yeah, that should do it.
Excellent. He takes your 8 gold. He gives you those 2 boxes. Information that I will share with you in text form in a bit. But I'll just say right now, it does add a D4 of damage of the given type that I've said.
Okay.
Easy enough to attach on your ray gun. Jameson, the vendor, does look to Freda and says, "And what else do you have to sell, good sir? Are you willing to part with anything else other than monster parts, Freda?"
I have a pound of spider crab.
What?
I have a pound of giant spider crab.
Yeah, let me see it. I guess can't do anything with those mandibles.
Ah.
And again, every time he looks at the mandibles, he just gives like an eye to Yendi, kind of nervously. But do you show him the rest of your monster parts?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have exactly?
I could also show my primordial spell scrolls.
He looks at those scrolls and he's like, I don't even know what to do with these. These look very magical. They're written in a weird language. And I'm not touching it because in case I use it and then like make a weird clone of myself or you or blow us up to high heaven. We're already in the sky. We don't need that kind of, issue. But yeah, let me see your spider bits. Anything that like could be eaten? Like you got some spider meat, maybe?
A pound of spider crab.
Okay.
It's spider shit.
Oh, it's feces.
Do you eat spider?
Oh no.
Do you eat spider shit?
No, I mean well, I could probably use it as fertilizer. Can I see it? And if you show him, he'll sort of smell it for a second. He'll reel back by how potent it is, and he says, "Oh, that is rough. Oh, that's like a It's not a bad stink. It's like a sticky stink though. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll give you like a gold for it, I guess.
Oh, it's fine as long as I get rid of this spider shit out of my bag.
No problem. Just put it down right there where you're standing. You don't have to leave. You just right there where you're like that's perfectly fine. Here's a gold. Leave it there. I'll take care of it when I get a moment. He'll give you a gold for your
Yeah, I think
spider refuse.
so.
Or
That
he'll
means I get one more gold.
he gives you 1 gold for a pound of spider refuse. Yes.
I'd say that was a successful transaction.
Yes. You don't have
Yeah.
any like meat, any spider meat, maybe food.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. That's
I don't
fine.
have anything else.
No problem. That's excellent. I can't do anything with the mandibles. I don't think. But there are people that do look for those types of parts. If you go down to like the south, there's more vendors down there. You're pretty much like in the common areas. Like people usually just like live here and stuff. There's like a farmer that I'm gonna share this refuse with back over there, and you know will eventually like. Have you heard of a potato?
Yeah,
Yeah, so like it's not a potato, but he makes something like a potato, and he just needs some better fertilizer. It's very hard for things to grow here, especially when your farm is consistently moving and consistently isn't getting the right amount of starlight. So maybe this will help. Who knows? Do come back, and maybe we'll have some potatoes made from spider shit in a couple weeks or months. I don't know. He shrugs. He's just some random guy.
Just a local
before
farmer.
Go ahead.
before I leave, I ask him, is there anyone here that understands, like, is there a wizard here somewhere that understands the language written on these spell scrolls?
He sort of grabs the flubber and hands it over to Yendi, and he says, "He might."
I turn to Yandy and say, do you?
Yendi, you see a scroll with primordial written on the paper there. Do you know primordial?
No.
That's unfortunate. Jameson, he hands you the sticky friend back. He says, "Try putting the little guy on the scroll. Does that work? Does that even do anything? Can it read?"
I've never attempted that, but we can try.
It's weird that I can understand you without your sticky friend now. Actually, what's up with that?
Oh, it might have something to do with that you're not as intimidated by my presence now.
Oh, that's a thing. I mean, to be fair, you look very scary. I mean, you look very intimidating. Um, he's clearly nervous about you being there.
But yeah, this thing only communicates with other living organisms. It doesn't read.
Yeah.
That's
So
that.
if you go anywhere to the south of the city, maybe the to the northwest of the city, you might be lucky. Anywhere to the south as well, you're probably in the wrong area. This place has a bunch of like backwater farmers that have been displaced from the alliance systems. This whole area is very volatile and has it's kind of like a spider's web situation. You land on it, you're stuck on it forever, and kind of hard to leave. Like these are like he sort of like stomps down on the rock and he says, "This whole like place is just a whole bunch of ships, like very old ships that are still sort of floating around. They're just inactive. Like I don't know what to tell you. That's as much as I know. That's what the mayor said, at least. Like they could be lying for all I know. Like I mean, yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy." Yeah, you guys may do what you wish.
I guess I'll go at the center of the. What is this? A town? The island?
Yeah,
An
it's like
island?
floating city. I don't think they've ever named it because everyone here is actively trying to leave. We just can't, you know. And once you name a place, you're kind of like stuck there. So you know, gives you a bit of a shrug.
Okay, I guess I'm going to the center of the city.
All right, good luck, fellas.
I mean, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when I go here?
Well, I think you just walk the path where it's basically easy for you to traverse the floating islands easily. If you want to dive off the floating rocks, that's perfectly fine. That's a choice. I don't think you'll survive the drop though. Do you
Okay.
have capability of flight?
No.
Okay, yeah. So that's very dangerous. As you're both walking past a bridge, a very stable bridge that has multiple compartments that generally would remind you of if you've ever been to a playground and has one of those split bridges made up of very tough material chained together. It's pretty much that, while the roofing for it only supplies slight shade and it's again split every couple compartments, easy for you to get across. It is malleable. It is meant for motion as the islands sort of float together but are not affixed to each other, other than like weird cabling and other netting that is surrounding the very bottom. So there does seem to be some protection if people are to fall, but not much. Like if you intended to skip past the netting, you would fall and drop, and if you aren't capable of flight, it'd be a pretty bad time. But as you traverse this area, you see a couple of drone-like devices sort of scan around. The moment you pass them, it says, "Welcome, citizens. Please beware of the edges." And you're able to get past that. Once you're through that bridge, you sort of find yourself in this like weird little open air hut, very massive courtyard of a thing. There's a bunch of vendors there, selling like weird little fruits. There's other individuals there with some small cages and weird animals sort of chittering and trying to bite at the cage themselves. And you see just a couple of more people there. It's about 4 different vendors. Sorry, 3 different vendors, and then there's this one guy that seems to be guarding the area. But you guys may do what you wish.
I guess the shop makes me interested, and I want to go in.
Yeah, no, you have to go in the courtyard, the shop area, and they're sort of just
Oh,
open. It's very open air, like a bazaar. And you would be able to see some creature, some individual that's just there. Who do you want to talk to? Which shop? The person selling the weird spiky fruit, the person with the creatures, or the other one that has a bit of like most of their wares seem to be covered.
I'll go with the person who sells these interesting creatures.
Okay. The person selling the creature does seem to be like a little dinosaur thing. They're smaller than that. They're in the corner, separate from most of the other ones, but they are there. They see you approach. Beat this one up here. But if they see you approach, they will say, "New customers. Are you looking for new pets or maybe fresh dinner?"
Maybe both.
Excellent, excellent. I have here what some places call a bunny. And you see like the most rabid looking bunny just trying to bite its way out of the cage. It is very skinny. You don't think it'd have any meat in there enough to eat. And he says, "You might want to plump this one up. It is a little anemic." And then I also have this crab. And the crab is just sort of like very still, like its body is very still despite it being in motion. It's like doing like a bit of a dance left and right. The body is very stagnant. It's kind of like on a swivel, but the legs are just erratic in this dance. It's kind of odd to perceive it. And it says this type of creature is very hard to find. They are generally invisible if they are in its domain, sand and rocky areas. If we weren't in this room, you would not be able to see it, but it would see you. And then the other thing I have is the snake. And then he looks over to the cage. There is no snake there. And he says, "Ah, damn it, where'd it go?" So I guess I don't have the snake, but I do have a crab and then a bunny. They call it bunny somewhere, I'm pretty sure. That is not a lie.
Yeah. These I cannot make. These are bad I do not want to buy your animals. They are not well fed. They're not worth my money.
Oh, you have money. Oh, I don't deal in such things. I deal in trade.
Oh,
Yes, I apologize that we cannot do business together. Yeah, Andy, do you want to do something around here?
I can't think of anything.
All right, no problem. But what else do you do?
I just look around and see what stuff they sell, what other
Seems-
things that might interest me.
Yeah, it seems like this individual selling a whole bunch of jewelry is laid out. Maybe expensive stones that are attached to different types of silver, gold, and bronze stuff that they sort of give you a bit of sullen look to their eyes. They're very vapid in their response. They're just like, yeah, like what you see. They kind of roll their eyes a little bit when you show up.
Yeah, what they sell does not really interest me.
And then the other individual down here, they do have a cloth over their wares, but it seems to be a much larger product than the rest of these individuals.
Then I walk towards him and
Yeah.
ask, "What do you have here?"
Me, nothing too interesting, unless you like cutting things up or killing. They look very nervous. They look left and right as you approach them. You're not a cultist, are you?
No.
They kind of tug at your clothes a little bit. They kind of feel it. They say, yeah, no, you're not a cultist. You have too much fine clothing, it seems. It's, do you want to see what I got?
Sure.
And if I show you, can't tell anyone about it, okay? Unless you find someone who's willing to buy one of my special weapons. And he shows you a couple of weapons that are there. There's a massive long sword with an eyeball that's blinking. It just blinks 3 times. It looks at you. There's a dagger that has a mouth very close to where the pommel is, uncomfortably close to the handle. And the other one has a shield. And that shield, it does seem to have like bat wings on it. It's very weird. It says like what you see.
I guess I call Yandy over and ask him if any of these things interest them.
Any of these things are what?
If any of the weapons the guy sells interests Yandy.
So what does the longsword do?
Do you ask this vendor?
Yeah.
He says, the longsword will peer into your enemy's eyes and soul, probably. He says probably.
Mind if I take a look at it for a moment?
Sure, it's a free country.
I'll go on ahead and look at it, and it seems to look like it's a living thing, so I'm just going to go and see what my sticky friend can do when it's on it.
As you put your sticky friend on it, do you say anything?
I'd be like, just out of curiosity, do you even understand me?
There is a deep resonating voice, and it says, yes, wield me properly. Become my master, and I will not fail you in battle. It blinks once.
What can you do?
I will siphon the energies from all of your enemies, as long as you have enemies. If you are to fail to be in battle, I will endanger you, and I will feed off your own essence. This is a warning of my power, something that even I am unable to satisfy myself or quench, something like that. He can't stop himself from taking energies, essentially. But if you find yourself in battle often enough, you need not worry. Cool sword, right? Yeah. What do you got?
I'll show him one of the gold coins that I have and see,
Whoa.
is this something that you trade in?
Yeah, is this real?
Well, that's what I'm asking you for you to look at. Last vendor said it was pretty good.
He takes a dagger. He's like tries to stab and bend it or anything. He's like, no, it looks pretty fucking good. How many of these you got? I mean, I could probably, if you have like a good 20 of these, I could give you that sword.
If I give you the current longsword that I have and the 12 gold, would that cover it?
Let me see the sword.
And I'll let him look at it.
Whoa, this looks cool. I mean, it doesn't have an eye. It's not eye on the weapon cool, but it is very unique. I've never seen a sword like this. Where'd you get it from?
I can't remember.
Where is Yayendi from?
Oh boy, I didn't prep for a planet name.
I mean, you don't have to tell me the name. You can tell me where generally you'd like to be from. Are you from the Alliance system? Are you from outside the Alliance?
bit of a gray zone where the Alliance are, but they're not nearly as present.
Okay. So you give them the specifics of where you're from that we could touch back on later. And they say, okay, cool. Give me what do you have to spare then?
12.
Oh, you're making it hard on an old feline fella like myself. But if you can't do more than the 12 and then the sword, I say let's strike a deal here and now before I change my mind. How's that?
Sounds good.
Cool. He holds out his hand. Try to take your rest of your coins.
Okay.
If you give it to him, he'll sort of pocket it away, and then he's sort of like swinging the sword that you gave him. It's very gnarly looking, very different compared to a regular. What type of sword? Is it a long sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's using it like he kind of knows what he's doing to a degree, but he's just trying to get practice with it due to its curve and the weird edges. But yeah, he gives you this weird sentient eyeball sword to walk away with. Pleasure doing business with you. He covers up the rest of his wares. Don't tell the guards.
Okay.
So what else do you guys wish to do? There is a bit of a elevator that you guys can take that would reach you to the south of this area, or there is a path that leads to a bridge that leads northwest. Go ahead, Freda.
Can I show him? I have a Hulk beetle shield. Maybe I could show him and see and compare which is better with what was his shield again?
He has his shield was like a bat wings effectively on the shield. It was really weird. It was like a bit of a pyramid, not a pyramid, triangular or kite shield, and then at the edges it had like scrunched up wings next to it that sort of flap and jitter about a little bit, but then just recoil because no one's actively using it. Your shield is very much needs to be made into a shield properly. It's only the base of it, but you show this individual that, and he's gonna look and say, "Oh, that is actually very interesting. I'd be willing to buy that off you. It's kind of worthless at its state right now, but I could maybe work on cutting off the edges right and then making it much more durable. Yeah, that's a good base for a smithing project if ever I seen one."
Can I ask him what the bat shield? What's a bat shield? What does his bat shield do?
He sort of looks at you and he's looking around as you ask about the bat shield. He's like, "Hey, keep it down. If you're using this shield, it'll help you fly around to places, pretty much. This one's even more expensive than the sword, though. I don't know if you could afford that. I guess if you had the shield, maybe, and then you maybe throw in some of those coins that this guy had too, would be great. But he said he don't got no more, so I don't know how you're gonna be able to pay for that."
Maybe just create a shield out of the carapace I gave him. Can he do that?
I mean, are you asking him?
Yeah.
He will tell you that he would be able to make a shield. It just wouldn't be done anytime soon. It'd take like a couple days or weeks even, depending on how durable the beetle was.
I can wait.
Okay. I mean, for services rendered, what do you have to offer me if you're trying to just get your shield to be a real shield?
I have 23 gold points.
He looks around. He says, "Whoa, keep it down. Don't be just telling people that you got coins like that. I don't think it costs that much to make the shield since you already have the product. It'd probably be like 2 gold worth of product that I need to buy in order for the shield to be made proper. But for services rendered, another 5 for me." Really? You have the material here mostly.
Then how much does it cost again to make it a shield?
Effectively 7, including the 5 to pay him and the 2 for the materials that he needs to buy to make the shield.
Okay.
So you give him the 7.
I give him no points.
Yes, you give him 7 gold
Yes.
coins. You give him the shield, and he says, "All right, just come back here, or is there somewhere that I need to meet you? You know these islands move, right? If you're gonna hang around on the islands, then just come back in like a week. I'll start working on it as soon as possible. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Do you have a way to get back on the island?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, okay. So how about this? Give me 10 more of your coins. I'll let you borrow my bat shield. That'll allow you to fly. And then next time you see the islands, just fly up over here. And I'll give you back your 10 gold coins. You'll give me back the shield. And then you'll get the item that you asked for. How's that?
You're going to. Okay, I guess you're going to let me test your bat shield.
No, the bat shield is tested. It's on a loan. But also, if you decide to like run away with the bat shield, then I recoup some of the gold. I lose a lot that it's worth, but at least I won't lose 100%. You know, and I'm also gonna keep your shield. So it's it kind of weighs out itself a little bit. You know, I hope you come back for your shield, because my bat shield, I think I'd probably appraise to about 50 gold of these pieces. You know, but the shield that I'm gonna make from this, he sort of shows you the beetle shield that you gave him. He says this is also going to be a pretty potent thing. It looks fresh too, like you killed the creature recently or something, right?
Yeah.
It looks cool. It's still fresh. I could have that infused energies on there. Very, very, very easy for me to extract the soul of a creature if it was recently killed, and apply it into the weapons and items I make.
I guess I
And
give
you-
him.
Sorry.
I guess I can give him 7 gold points and a plus 10 for borrowing the bat shield.
Okay.
I just hope you're not going to dupe me in the end.
Well, that's kind of. I hope you don't dupe me, because the bat shield is worth way more than your little shield in this form, at least, you know. But yes, you could definitely trust me. I am here, and you guys could both make insight checks.
Then I guess it's a deal.
Excellent.
I'll wait for you to make my shield, and then I'll definitely give back your shield.
Yes, please return with my bat shield. It's a very potent piece of equipment. But you could make an insight check as well, Freda. This will assess if this individual is lying to you in any way, shape, or form in what he's speaking of.
Inside check.
Yeah, both of you. This guy is on the up and up, 100%. No lies have been detected in what he's speaking. A natural one. That is crazy. So yeah, you walk away with the bat shield, and then Yendi has an eye sword. What do you guys do from here on out?
I'll ask the vendor. So I couldn't help myself, but over here, you said that you trap the soul into the weapons or armor you make.
How loud do you say this?
Like just enough for him to hear it.
He still does. Oh, what are you talking about? I ain't say all that. I didn't admit to this. He puts a cover over his one weapon, and he says, "Yeah, I could. You give me some pieces, some animal parts, and I make you some crazy stuff."
So what animal was the sword made from that I got from you?
Oh, I don't remember that one. I made that one a long time ago. No one's bought that one since I made it, and that was like 3 years ago. I think maybe it was like some sort of. I think they would be considered a beast, maybe a Tyrannosaurus. I listen, dinosaur type monster. I can't really remember, man.
Okay.
You have a weird dialect. You know that?
I've been told that, yeah.
Yes. Actually, if you die, can I have your body?
I'm not sure if I should say yes to that, because that means you'd be trapping me.
I could pay you. I could like prepay you, and then if I find your body, I'm just gonna use it.
I'll think about it.
All right, yeah, come back. Yeah, you guys may do what you wish from here on. Freda, do you put on
The merchant.
Mhm.
The merchant mentioned of a wizard that could possibly read the spell scrolls I gave him earlier. Where was it again?
Oh, if you're looking for wizards, you might want to go to the north of here, past that bridge. But that's as much as I know. That's where they hang out, if they're hanging out anywhere. You said you have a scroll. May I see it?
Sure.
He looks at it. He gasps and he says, "Whoa, this is pretty useless." Make insight checks. He looks at it like as if he just struck gold, and he says, "Yeah, this is pretty useless. You definitely don't need this at all. It's pretty much like garbage for you. I could take it off your hands with 800 gold." Both of you know, Yendi especially, seeing the widened eye and the way his pupils have dilated, that this is very potent and powerful spell that's in this scroll. Freda, you can understand that as well to a degree, but you're not sure to the potency of it, what it is yet. But offering 800 gold outright sounds like a lot.
Probably be
But
best if we just go to the spell or go over to the mages.
Yeah, I think that's a better choice.
Oh, okay. He like is trying to hand it back to you, but his hand is gripping on it a little longer than you like, and then he eventually lets go if you pull on it. He's very desperate to hold on to it, apparently. He says, "Damn it."
How loud was his damn it? Enough for me to
You
hear
hear it. You hear it clear as day. Like, you can tell that he really wants that. It's even clear that he probably could read it.
I don't know if I can trust him. He tried to lie to me, and how he gave me the scrolls back, he was kind of gripping on it. I had to, what do you call that again? I had to struggle for me to
Yeah.
get it back. I guess I could get away from this person and then go north.
Yeah, he's like giving you a bit of a narrow eyes, but then he just goes back to looking at the shield that you gave him, because he's gonna work on it, and he just starts working on it as you're stepping away. Yeah. As you guys go up there, there isn't much in the form of vendors, but there is some guard activity going on, and where you can recognize the wizard might be. It's in this tower that is lingering. They're easy to find at the lobby of this tower, and I assume you guys approach that.
Yes.
Yeah. The individual seems to be sort of carving some sort of wood into the shape of a wand, and as they're essentially minding their business, not having recognized that there's individuals approaching, there is a plethora of wands that are already pre-made in like cases, in these glass cases that seem to be protected from any sort of theft, rampant theft that could easily be done. One must remove the case before they could grab away with any of the wands. There's only 8 wands. Sorry, there's 7 wands. There's 8 cases. The 8th case is empty, and they're sort of just carving up the stick to make it more intricate looking. You guys enter. There's not much noise made.
He doesn't realize that we.
No, he's unawares of you, despite Yeyendi's horribly loud steps with his metallic armor.
I approach him and greet him and wait for him to respond.
Hello, good friends. How may I help thee?
I was talking back and saying, I was wondering if you are able to read these spell scrolls as I show it to him, so that he could get a clear look.
Spell scrolls are very rare around this area. I could for sure maybe assist you with that. Hand it here if you don't mind. Put it on this table, please. He sort of points you to a bit of a more back area where he's past the counter, where you're sort of not in the general shop area. It seems like there's a bit of a spiral staircase next to where his table, his workshop area is, and he wasn't using his workshop area until you are dragged over there. I assume you put down the scroll somewhere?
Yes.
He looks at it, investigating for a while. He casts a spell in front of you, and then his eyes glow for a bit, and then he's reading it meticulously. And as this sort of like undead wizard folk nods and looks to you, he says, a very rare thing indeed. If you are willing to part with its magics, I could actually offer you the casting of the spell here. But do you understand what it is? This is a wish spell.
It's a wish spell.
Yes,
And
yes.
I
It
can
grants the user of it the capabilities to bend the universe to its will.
wish for anything.
If you're able to use the magic, of course. I don't think you'd be able to cast it since you cannot even read it. Do you have magic capabilities?
Yeah.
What is the strongest spell that you can cast? May I ask?
Strongest spell.
Yes, your most potent ability.
My strongest spell would be, I guess, Sunbeam.
Ah, that's a powerful spell. Yet you lack the ability to utilize this properly. You might just fizzle the spell out of existence. It would be a risk for you to use it yourself. I will admit. You could hold on to it, hopefully regain some of your mana, grow into the ability capable to cast what we wizards like to call a ninth circle spell. But I can do that for you today. I would just have to expend the spell. I will run it through and into my own spell book, making it a permanent fixture onto mine. But from there on, as long as you're willing, I can cast the wish spell for you as a trade.
I'll think about that.
Perfectly understandable. He rolls it up very meticulously and hands it over to you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I actually have another spell scroll. Would you mind looking at it?
Yes. He looks at it and he says, this one is very different, much easier to cast. This one is simply the heal spell. It has a positive energy. You should be able to cast this one. I can make it so that you can read it, though. May I ask, where did you find these powerful boons?
If I remember correctly, from a cave. If I remember correctly.
Yes.
I kind of forgot.
I too have been in caves before and found many a potent, powerful spell, but this is in my youth. Back when I had flesh, that is. He gives you a bit of a very a cackle, if ever heard one. I forget what the creature's called. The creeper, whatever. I remember that from my past. Whatever. It's some weird bony dude that goes. It sounds like that. But he does say that. Would you like to have me make this spell accessible to you at all times?
Yes, I nod.
I will again have to expend the spell and put it into my book, but I will offer you a scroll in replace one that you can read. The same offer as to the wish spell, of course.
So you're going to offer me a spell scroll that I can understand.
Yes.
But that spell scroll I gave to you is very common, right?
No, they are both uncommon. It would be worth a plethora of gold if you are to sell them to a bidder. I myself would buy it outright if I had the funds, but since I am unable to, as I have wands to sell and not many that have the capabilities of magic here, I am in a bit of a financial hole. The best I can offer is I can expend either of these spell scrolls, put them into my book, and then rework the spell scroll for you to be able to read, other than the wish spell, because anytime you make a scroll of the wish spell, you risk losing that spell, but I can cast it on you whenever you'd like, is the thing. The heal spell, different story. You just have a copy, a very mundane scroll, that being said, but you'd have a scroll that you can utilize and you can always return and pick up some more if you ever bring the resources for more spell scrolls. I currently only have as much to make one spell scroll currently, with the limited resource here in the city in the sky, but I am still able to aid you in that regard. A bit of a power transfer. And again, it would be available for your eyes to read and use.
I give him my spell scroll.
Okay. You give him the heal spell. He casts it into his spell book, and as soon as he does that, he has the spell itself proper. Then he goes over to a couple of desks, grabs a bunch of stuff, including the required ink for it, and then he starts casting the heal spell again onto a scroll, but in a language that you're able to understand. He just does it in common. He hands you over that new spell scroll and he says, and now we're completed with our transaction with this one. Again, very unfortunate that you didn't want to sell it to a high bidder. It would have taken you much time to locate someone, of course, but better to have a spell where you can heal people instead of standing around looking for someone to buy it with gold or whatever they would offer.
Yeah, I
Is there-
think that's
Mhm.
I think that's it. That's all I want to do.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you. It is always useful to have the heal spell for my own. He takes his book and he puts it away. Again, where you saw him sort of tuck it out of earlier. He leads you through the bit of a the walkway with all the wands, every single one of them made up of different woods and different types of trees or leaves, from what you can understand. And I would like both of you to roll initiative, as he says. And if you're ever in the market for powerful wands, be sure to return. And as entering comes in a pair of tree-like individuals, they point at him and say, "Ah, we finally located you. Get him, boys." And then you hear like someone go, and girls, get him, boys and girls. And then he's being jumped. All right. They rolled well for initiative. There's a bit of talk saying, "How dare you use our people for your own gain?" And there's just like these tree ant-like individuals that are funneling into the room. I think I need a map for this though, so let's see what I can do about that. Let's get a nice little area. How's that area? No, I think I'll do this area. Yeah, that'll work. The place doesn't exactly look like this, but it functions. Go ahead, place your characters down. I will fix you. Why are they so tiny? Grow, everything grow, please. There we go. That's one of them. That's two of them. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. The entrance down here. You see two of them, and then the other ones are right outside for now. Okay. As he's sort of walking you guys out. Okay. He says, "Oh no, they have found me. How is this to be? I stayed far away from the ground. There's no way they could have located me. Did you guys bring them? Are you enemies to me?" He's very confused of what's happening. But
There's a floor on this planet?
yes, we were in the sky. There's a whole planet under the floating rocks. Okay, Yayandi takes initiative. What does Yayandi do?
Let me think here.
Of course, he rolls last. No, the wizard rolled so low initiative.
Wait, so what's the radius of the thing? Yeah. I'll go on ahead and use my plasma blast.
Oh, jeez. Have you put the attachment on there?
The radiant one.
So you put the radiant attachment on it. All right, I will update it with the radiant damage on there. Just gonna add the 1d4, and you can just roll the d4 for the damage separate. But from now on, it'll just come up on your attacks. So one extra radiant damage that hits the individual that you may be trying to hit. Who do you want to target?
This one.
All right, so 13 is not enough to hit this one. It sort of pulls this arm, like, yeah, it just dodges a little bit, and it goes over their shoulder. Do you wish to do anything else? You don't have advantage on the attacks, do you?
Advantage on the attacks?
Yeah. Would you have advantage for any reason?
Not that I can think of currently.
Okay.
I'll go on ahead and fire again with it.
You do have... Oh no, it's only on Yes, you do have advantage on everything within 40 feet of you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they are well within 40 feet. A 20 will hit, and they are struck. What cool class do you
Okay.
have where you have advantage on things within range of you somehow? Okay, so as they are hit, they groan, but you have a second attack.
I'll use another one.
You recognize the first one was really hard for you to recognize it, but the radiant damage just doesn't do as much damage on it, but the fire is really hurting them.
Okay.
Damage. They're resistant to radiant damage. Same one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're hit. They take the damage.
Let's see if there's anything else I can do. Is there anything else I can do? I'll end my turn.
Okay. It is your 7th level ability, 0 fumbles, where you have advantage on everything within 40 feet of you.
Gotcha.
Okay, you end your turn. It is now one of the tree's turns. They rush up. They try to rush up, and they're gonna attack the wizard. And he says, "Oh no, save me!" And then the tree bark individual sort of makes a club out of just their arms and tries to smack this guy. One attack. That attack will hit. It does 2d6 of damage for a total of 11 points of damage on this wizard guy. He says, "Oh!" Okay, that's one of them. This one breaks through the window, and the other one is just, he gets as close as this. He's unable to actually target the wizard with his attacks, so instead he's just gonna open his mouth and shoot a fog of poison in the line. A 20-foot line. It does hit both Yendi and the wizard. The wizard needs to make a con save, and I need Yendi to do a con save against poison.
Oh, I have a immunity to poison.
You don't need to make a con save against poison. He fails, so he does have the poison condition and takes d6 of poison damage. So let me add that, and then let me give him the little poison looking thing. So +4 damage. Boom. He's like, "Oh!" The wizard looks a little bit hurt. It is now the Bark's turn. The individuals sort of rush up. They see that there's multiple threats. This one breaks through that window, and then this one just comes into there, and they're assessing the situation. They do a dash maneuver. Get to what they assume are other threats or allies of this wizard, and they're gonna attack relentlessly. They have a bladed bit of a thing that comes out of their hand, and they go to strike twice. So let's see, 1, that's gonna hit, and then 2. What's your AC, Freda?
My AC.
Do you have
18.
the bat shield on?
Can I use it?
Yeah, like you'd be able to have put it on easily. It's just a kite shield with a bit of bat wings. It gives you the flying capability of flight, and it's a +1 shield. So do you have? Did you have a regular
is it my
shield on
turn?
already? No. You're about to get hit, so I just need to know what's your AC. Your turn's coming up.
I have 18.
Okay, well, but do you have a shield on?
I mean, yes.
With
19.
So it's 19 with the shield. No problem. The second attack will miss. The first strike will hit. That is just a d10 of damage. It's going to be 13 points of slashing damage that they do, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. So you do make it. The DC was 13 for that con save, and you don't need to worry about what the implications are of getting hit by this sap that's on the bladed weapon, this wooden bladed weapon, very thorny and all the sort. But you do take 13 points of slashing damage just the same, and then I guess the wizard gets attacked too. Well, it misses. It is now your turn, Freda.
I guess I'm just going to hit this one.
Yeah.
With
boom, big hit. Not much damage, but it does hurt them nonetheless. Anything else?
I have movement, right?
Yeah. You have your full movement, and you also have a bonus action that you may utilize. If you did step out of their threatened range, though, they may take an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay. Oh, well, disengage is an action. You already used your action.
It's not okay.
But you could cast, like, do you have the spell Sanctuary prepared?
Let me see. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Then you would essentially, yeah, you'd have your bonus action to do something else. Maybe if you wanted to cast Spiritual Weapon and then like move away from there. But again, you could incur an attack of opportunity, assuming these things have reactions and can do that. That's an action.
I don't think. I think I'm just going to do spiritual weapon.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get you a spiritual looking weapon thing. Pop up the spell for us. There's the weapon. So click that show spell description button for me, please. Where do you want your spiritual weapon to be? You have access to it. A 27 will hit, assuming you're hitting this one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Is that a good spot? Or you want it like more in that area so they can move it if they ever get destroyed?
I think it can stay here.
Okay, yeah. Remember, it has up to 20 feet of movement. So the more centered it is towards your enemies, the better. But there is perfectly fine because you have a plethora of choices within 20 feet as well. So as you strike this individual, you recognize that force damage does a ton of damage. They're vulnerable to force damage. So they take a total of 26 points of damage from that one hit. They look at you a little concerned, but they wince and bear back, ready to attack. Is that the end of your turn? Do you want to move anyways?
I think I'm going to move here.
Okay. They will make an attack to try to hit you as you step away from their threatened range. They are going to miss. Oh, actually, yeah, they miss by 2 because of your +1 AC now. Excellent. It is now the wizard's turn. The wizard, fearing their life, he says, "Help me, young fellas, and I'll grant you one of my wands." And they say, "Hey, he's granting one of our friends to these guys. Kill them all." He's gonna disengage and then run like over here. Then he casts the spell Sanctuary on himself. All right, that's his turn. It is now Yagendi's turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna go on ahead and use my hunter's cannon with the fire round.
Okay. Do you have it set up yet?
Yeah, I had it preloaded with one.
I mean, do you have it set up on your character sheet?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great.
There's that, and then where is it? Cannon
Which one you
fire.
want to target?
So that would be so that's the So I need to go and gonna measure.
Targeting him? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll hit all of his allies next to him easily.
And then I need to do 3d6 damage on the rolls.
But the hunter's cannon does have a little quirk, and I need a D100 roll.
Okay.
It is favorable on your side. So anytime it rolls 60 and up, it does increase the range of that AoE by 10 feet. So it will hurt you. It also hurts him, and it hits everybody. It's just the fire damage, which you're resistant to. So you take 4 fire damage.
Okay.
Everything takes 8 fire damage because they're resistant to fire as well. So they take all of them take 4 fire damage as well. So let me just mark 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then for 5 and 6, I'll add 4 here and 4 here. And then let me do some quick math. Okay, this one is now bloodied, and they're both bloodied. So both of them are bloodied. Boom. And then I have to have the 11 bludgeoning strike on them as well. That's another 11 on there. They're bloodied and more. Excellent. Alrighty. Big
just trying to imagine the action because it's like just a giant explosion going off.
Yeah. You got like 2 guns in your hand. One a ray gun, and then the other a grenade launcher, which you pull out one after the other. Do you want to? You have another action. You can reload the grenade launcher using your reaction or a bonus action and use it again. You just have to drop the ray gun. You can pick it up next round though.
I'm gonna go on ahead and use the ray gun on the one that's right in front of me.
You cannot do that because both weapons would require the light feature.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Then that would end up needing to just be. I'll go for this one since I know that I've been hitting it pretty hard.
Okay, so you're gonna drop the ray gun. You could also. Oh shit. Well, you can't use a ray gun once you've used the hunter's cannon. The hunter's cannon is not a light weapon.
Oh.
So in order to use
Gotcha.
2 weapons on both your hands, you have a second attack action with your hunter's cannon with the grenade launcher. Effectively, you just need to reload it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll go on ahead and use my bonus action to reload it.
Okay. You'd have to drop your ray gun though. That would also mean that you can't use it as a legendary action or something like that. Or you could just forego all that bullshit and just use your ray gun as a legendary action if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go on ahead and use a legendary action to use the ray gun.
Okay. That means you pretty much ending your turn though.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. So you use your ray gun, get a nat 20 on who again?
This one.
Okay. I guess I didn't put the type of damage on that ray gun. Radiant. Oh, actually, they are not resistant to fire. They're resistant to radiant damage, so I have to give them +4 damage now. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. And then with the fire damage hurts them just fine. They take another 12 and then a 2 from the radiant damage for a total of 14 damage. Let me do the math. 33, 43, 57. Oh, he's done. Killed him. You kind of. What does it look like as you ray gun blast this tree ant looking individual, this foliage formed humanoid?
I'm assuming like you'd hear a charging sound and just a blast going off, and then just with these things being trees, I guess they would just explode into splinters, or would they?
Yeah, that is correct. It's very mossy and wet, but yeah, they aren't vulnerable to fire damage, but they still get hurt by it. They're not resistant to it or anything like that. The radiant damage they are. This being said, you have used 2 charges of your ray gun. Make sure to account for that.
Yeah.
And that'd be the end of your turn, as that was one of your legendary actions, and make sure to mark that off as well. A class with radiant actions, with legendary actions. That's crazy. After that, it would be the trees. He sees his allies get destroyed as you sort of move up there, and he nervously turns back to you and says, "Hey, that was my friend," and he goes to try to hit you. Does an 18 hit? No, hold on. Plus 3, 17 hit. Does 17 hit?
17 is right at my AC.
It is your AC. He does hit you. It is a pair of D6s only. As he's hitting you with a club. Total of 4 + 5, 9 bludgeoning damage that you take. Okay, that's his move. He has 2 attacks. And he misses on the second one. This guy dashes over. I believe he'd have to dash. No, he can make it. He's gonna gang up on you. She dashes over to the wizard. She does not have to dash. That is awesome. And then they're just surrounding you guys now. Okay, very nice. And they're just gonna attack relentlessly. They're gonna focus on you now, Yendi, as you are a problem. They miss. They might hit. They're not gonna attack the wizard yet because they seem that you're a bigger threat. Let's see if that's enough to hit. That's a +8 to the hit. 19 will hit then, right? Yendi?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. This one's 11 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 13. You're fine. You get another one of those that might require a con save. That's gonna hit as well. Make another con save for me. Another 11. No. This is 14 points of damage on the second hit. Again, you're perfectly fine. And then the last guy who has 2 attacks will try to hit you. Miss. and that's gonna hit. Another 2d6 of bludgeoning damage, but it is just a total of 7 plus 5, 12 bludgeoning damage. That is all of their turns, and it is now Freda's turn. What would you like to do? How bad does Yendi look? Yendi,
Come again?
what's your hit points right now? How you doing? Devin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's your hit points right now? Are you bloodied?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Getting
Freda.
close though.
Okay. Oh, okay. So close to bloody, not bloodied yet. Freda, it's your go. How are you looking? Are you pretty hurt, Freda?
Oh, I wasn't taking note of my HP.
What? You
Sorry.
better take note of your HP. I think you got hit once for like 14 points of damage or something like that. I don't remember. But do please take note of your hit points, as it is important. And I don't think you have had a rest since last combat. What's your hit points right now, Freda?
99.
99. That's very healthy, probably, for your character. Is that accounting for the minus 14?
Yes.
Okay, great. There you go. It is your goal. Your ally, by circumstance, is looking a little hurt. They might maybe require some healing relatively soon, as they're close to bloody. They're definitely bleeding a little bit, but they're not bloodied yet. Either way, you may do as you wish on your turn. If you want to cast spiritual guardians now, that's an action. You could do that perfectly fine. If you wanted to heal, that's cool too. If you wanted to run away, you have no dog in this fight.
Maybe I can move my spiritual weapon here and
easily
hit
Yeah,
this one,
of course.
and then
Yeah, make your attack.
hit this one with a warhammer.
That will miss. These individuals are pretty tough to hit compared to the counterparts that could strike multiple times, but close enough to almost hit. Their AC is 70. You still have the spiritual weapon.
I think I'll move it here, and then
Okay. So you moved it there originally.
yes.
Okay. Now use your bonus action to attack. Go for it. That is more than enough to hit. They are vulnerable to the force damage, so it is another 22 points of damage on that creature. Let me do some math, and they're dead. What does it look like when you break this tree person?
I imagine the spiritual weapon looking like an axe, a huge axe, splitting their bodies in half from head to toe.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll end my turn.
No problem. You bisect them. They timber down to the ground in front of you. Good enough. It is the wizard's turn. The wizard, if he hurts anyone, I think he loses sanctuary. So he's just gonna utter a couple words, and he's going to give bardic inspiration to Yendi. Being a big guy, you have a D10 that you can add to whatever you want. I'm gonna put a little green thing on you. That's your bardic inspiration. Okay. It is now Yegendi's go.
Okay.
But he's
So
gonna disengage and
thing-
walk away again. He's gonna keep running. He's like, no, leave me alone.
So one thing that I forgot to account for
Mm-hmm.
is the poison splashback whenever they hit me.
It's okay. It doesn't affect them.
Okay,
Not these guys. They're very specific.
gotcha.
Yeah. But good to remember on the next turn, next time you're not fighting tree people.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Okay,
Damn it, I should have picked something that could get hurt by that poison. That's pretty cool.
I'll go on ahead and
So remember, whatever
use
you use
my.
if you're using your action, like let's say the grenade launcher, you would
Mhm.
essentially eliminate light weapon options from that. So you need, like, if you used your ray gun and you had like a dagger or a short sword, then you could use
Mhm.
one or the other as a bonus action. But
Gotcha.
they all assume, since you have a ranged weapon, that you can't really, you're gonna miss whatever attacks you make on them, but they don't know what you are. They're like, haha, fool, we're now in front of you. Haha, I dare you to shoot us. You'll miss this time, but they don't know what you are.
Gotcha. Let me see here, but does it use an action to swap out from the hunter cannon to the eyeball sword?
So you could use an item interaction to simultaneously. You could just drop any item you want whenever. So you could just drop your hunter's cannon on the ground. It's going to be right next to you anyways. Anyone else could pick it up and essentially use it in that regard, unfortunately. But they might not even care to do that. They have their own bodies or their weapons. But then you use an item interaction to pull out your weapon and thus go ahead and make strikes with it. You are not attuned with the sword, so it would just act as a long sword for you.
Okay. Then I'll go on ahead and swipe twice to this one.
It also isn't a light weapon, so it won't act as you could use the ray gun. If that's the reason you pulled it out.
Oh.
Yeah, you need a short sword or any other type of light weapon if you're trying to use another weapon as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
We're learning. Session 0/1.
I'd still be able to use the ray gun, right?
Yeah, if you want to use that as an action instead.
Okay. Yeah.
Or your legendary action, because you have multiple of them.
True.
Yeah, up to 4 before long rest. Boom, boom. Who are you targeting?
This one.
Yeah, even if you had the disadvantage, would it be still hitting them? But since you have advantage on all strikes made within a certain range of you, they will take a lot of damage. I'm gonna assign this person as that person. They are taking. Do me a favor, just click off the global modifier from the poison, just because it's just adding more numbers for me to look at. And you'd want to just click it whenever you are hit. Is the situation. That's why it's there.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Let's see, 6 fire, 1 radiant, so that's 7, and then we have 9 plus 6, so 15, and then 1, 16. We do some math real quick. 20, total of 31 damage so far on that one individual, and they are currently bloodied now. Yeah. Anything else on your turn? You still have movement, you still have a bonus action. Give me one moment, guys.
Okay. Would I be able to use a bonus action to have my sticky friend, like, work on me?
He's on you consistently, so every turn, I assume you're gaining a D4.
Okay.
You have to assign him on someone else. So every turn, you could either tell me or just account for the D4 and roll it yourself. You don't have to really tell me. It's when it's on someone else that it's a deal, you know? It's like, oh, it's no longer on me, now I'm in danger.
Okay.
So roll your 2d4, one more, because you've had 2 rounds since then. Yeah. So you gain 4 healing. This would have been the top of your round, I believe. You could pop it up so that we could see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. But you still have a bonus action and movement. Oh, there's a limit to the sticky friend. I might remove that limit. I think the limit would be on other individuals.
Okay.
Yes. So for you, you just continuously gain 1d4s until we'll play.
Yeah, that would make sense.
We'll figure it out.
Gotcha.
Let's assume no limit for you. But yeah, what else do you do? Movement or a bonus action?
No, that'll be all I'll do.
All right, no problem. You got to get yourself a second light weapon so that you could use that ray gun with other stuff. Then.
Yeah.
If only you had gotten the dagger. Let's see, it is now the tree's turn. The tree ants, they're gonna go and get a flank position, even though they already had it, but they're just gonna separate more so that they're less grouped together. They're just gonna relentlessly attack you guys. I'm just gonna roll simultaneously for their 2 attacks for each of the tree ants. Yes, that's nice. That's 1 hit. That's another hit. So it's gonna be this dice and that dice. Very good damage on that dice and very mid on the other ones. We're looking at 6, 7, 10 bludgeoning damage on the first hit made by this guy, and then this guy gets a hit in as well, and that one is 9 plus 3, 12 bludgeoning damage again, as they're both cracking you with their whole arm is made up as a massive club that they swing twice at you.
Oh.
Yeah. And
So
then,
what is it pulled down to?
Sorry?
What is that total down to the as far as like HP deduction?
Let me just do the math again. It's 7 plus 3, one is 10 damage, and then the other one's 12 damage. So a total of 22 bludgeoning damage that you take. And they aren't done. This one is going to refocus and attack Freda. But this one is already close to you and you've hurt them, so they're going to attack you. Yendi, they only get one attack. Nat 20 at that. So that's now 2d10 that they get to roll. I'm not going to take that number because I dropped it out of my hand and it doesn't count if I drop it. I have to roll it. It rolled shit compared to the number that it rolled earlier. It is going to be 13 slashing damage from her one strike, and I need you to make one Constitution saving throw, Yendi.
Okay.
You have to beat a 13. You beat it easily enough, and you still don't know what happens when someone fails that attack. Freda got attacked, but they missed the attack. It is now the wizard's turn. The wizard will not cast Fireball next to the people that are helping him. He will cast Command, saying, run away. And they start running away. This individual is going to start running away at the start of their turn. So let me mark him. All right. Cool. That's that. It is Yendi's turn. Yendi, what are you doing? Sorry. It is the end of the wizard's turn. Do you want to use your legendary action before it's your turn?
Yeah, I'll go on ahead and use one.
Yeah. You can use your sword or your ray gun.
I'll use the ray gun.
Okay. You've got to keep off marking charges whenever you use it. 25 will hit. Who are you hitting?
I am hitting this one.
Yeah, easy enough. They're struck. They take 12 points of damage. That's this one here. 12. Okay. They still look fine. They're not bloodied yet. Okay. And it is now your go. Proper.
Okay. Think here.
That spiritual weapon is coming in so handy. Just slaughtering them. Wait, Freda, did I skip you? Freda, yeah, you're supposed to go first before the wizard went. Yendi, hold. You use your legendary action, but Freda, yeah, you get to go. How the fuck did I miss you? Alright, there you go. What are you doing, Freda?
I cast, Healing Word.
Wait, what? What are you casting? Pop it up for us. Oh, Healing Word on whom?
On Yendi.
Oh, you can just do Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds is more potent. More of a chance to heal high, even though you rolled really well.
Oh.
And I'm assuming you're upcasting it.
I'm going for Cure Wounds instead.
Yeah. They're in range. You could touch them. Well, that's way better. That's 17 points of healing to Yendi. Very nice. You still have your bonus action and your movement. Right? What do you want to target?
I move my. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my spirit weapon to attack this person.
Yeah, go for it. You can always attack and then move afterwards, or move first and then attack. You have 20 feet of movement whenever you use your bonus action on your spiritual weapon. But make your attack. Their AC is 15. Ooh, more than enough. And again, these individuals seem to falter in the eyes of force damage. You do another 14 force damage on this individual. They are not bloodied, but they are definitely hurt. Do you wish to move? Do anything else?
I think I'll end my turn.
Yeah, makes sense. You don't want to get attacked for no reason. It is now the wizard's turn. He did a command spell, and then he's going to do one bardic inspiration to you as well. So you both now have a d10 to utilize if you guys make a mistake or falter in some way, shape, or form. Okay. It is now Yegendi's turn proper.
Okay. I'll go on ahead and use both of my actions with the ray gun.
Yes, burn those recharge abilities. Excellent. You
And
finally rolled an
it'll be
11.
this one.
Okay. Okay. So let's do it one at a time. We'll take 9 plus 2, total of 11 damage. They're still standing at 11 damage. And then the next strike blows them up. Just shatters them into pieces. Originally, you'd have a disadvantage at ranged weapon attacks on someone in melee range to you, but you have a power that others cannot understand or recognize. Can you pop up that level 7 ability for us? It would be the one called Zero Fumbles.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. As long as they're in range, you can hurt things with free advantage. Okay, very cool. Bonus action movement.
Staying.
You need to get yourself a dagger, buddy. You're using light weapons.
Yeah.
All right. Again, we're learning with our characters. Trying to teach you during your session 0. This is a homebrew class, a gunsmith, one would call it. But very cool. You get your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing first, it is this guy's go. They look at you. They are ready to strike with their club hand, but they were just commanded to run away. So they use all of their movement to step outside of the open door. The moment they dash away, they turn around and say, "Hey!" And they're gonna run back, but they wasted a whole turn doing that. Okay. Very cool command by the wizard. The other one is in no such restraint, and I'm gonna use a different dice now. I'm gonna make an attack. He's actually gonna move over to Greta, and he's gonna say something like, "Kill the healer." It misses. I got it. Oh no, he has advantage because of flank. It misses. It doesn't matter. Why isn't it moving on this side? The fuck? What's happening? Did I lose internet? No. There we go. Okay, now I see the movement. All right. Then after that is the one other bark lady. He misses against. I cannot hit Freda with a fucking 10-foot pole. This is crazy. That's all of the enemies there. Grand. They should have just poisoned hit you. Damn it. Okay. It is now Freda is your go. What do you wish to do? As everything's trying to gang up on you, since you just used the casting of healing magic in front of them, and then they cannot hit you.
Can I use this?
Yeah. Which one?
I think I'm going to use it on this guy.
Okay. They got a nat 1, so they fail. Okay. Creature fails to save. You can read the surface thoughts. All right. So surface thoughts are, oh man, I can't wait to kill all of these guards of this wizard, and then have revenge for my slain family. And then yeah, that's what you get.
So it's taking revenge on the wizard because
These are all the wands that are around. Very different types of tree.
that's
and stuff. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Can I
Into it then.
use? Can I end? It says here that
You would need
I
to.
can end this.
You would need to use it at your next action.
Oh, what? Next turn?
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to
Smack.
move this spiritual weapon
Mhm.
and attack this.
Yeah. Go for the attack. Do you mention to Yayandi that don't worry about this one, just kill this other one here? That you're pretty much gonna pacify this guy in a minute.
Come again?
Do you mention to Yayandi how your next turn will be used to pacify this creature?
Yes.
Okay. What do you wish
Okay.
to say? How do you say that?
Yeah, Andy, don't kill this guy yet. I'll talk with him after we fight.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Make your bonus action attack. Owie. It's gonna be 18 damage on that individual. That's a lot of damage. Let me do some calculations. It is now bloodied at minimum. But let me make sure I got everything on the up and up. 20, 30, 38 total damage thus far. Ironically, that's how much the regular stat block has as its total amount of hit points. But it does not have that many hit points. It has more than that. Anyways, as I homebrew everything, cool, good, amazing shot to it, and I'm assuming you're not using your movement, so you don't take 2 attacks of opportunity, right, Freda?
I think I'll end my turn.
Grand. At the end of your turn, the wizard now uses Firebolt on the one you had just attacked. It does hit. They get a pretty decent sized Firebolt. I retract that statement. They only did 7 points of damage, but they are teetering as they're standing. Cool. The Andy is your go. Top of your turn, you heal D4.
Yep. 4.
Very nice. But you may do what you wish.
Okay, I'll use my plasma blast to hit this one.
Go for it. You have disadvantage since they're in melee range, but also ignore me because you have 0 fumbles. 18, because if your advantage is just enough to hit them, and they are dead. You break them apart in a blast, a splash. real quick. You still have an enemy pretty far away. They are about 60 feet away. This individual, if you wanted to target them, you wouldn't have disadvantage, but you don't have advantage. You are not the sniper class.
I'll walk up and then use the plasma blast on it.
Okay, you may incur an attack of opportunity from this guy.
It'll be fine.
Alrighty, he misses. Wait, hold on. What is your AC? Let me do the total math on this. It is
17.
Say 16 will miss barely. Yeah, you use 28 to hit that other guy down there, doing a total of 14 damage as they resist some of the radiant. Another huge hit. They are currently bloodied now. Okay. Interesting. As that happens, you strike this guy. He sees all of his allies haven't been taken down, besides the one guy that's still lingering there, and he's gonna run away. He runs away as he's already so far away. He doesn't need to linger here, and you guys are really good at hitting stuff. He's gonna throw himself out the island, and you see sort of like bushes fly out from like foliage spreads from their back, and they seem to sort of descend very slowly compared to terminal velocity.
Like a moss-formed parachute.
Exactly, yes. And the other guy, he's just gonna make an attack on Freda. Of course, he misses. Nothing could hit Freda for some reason, and you don't even have like 20 AC or anything like that. He should have just used his poison attack. Why am I not using my poison attack? Anyways, Freda, is your goal. What do you wish to do?
I think I'll end the read thoughts, channel divinity, read thoughts, and cast suggestion on this guy.
What is your suggestion?
To tell why is it's just simple. Reveal to tell us why he's here and why is he attacking us.
Okay. At the start of the turn, he'll do that. Let's see if he's able to do that. Yeah. Do you do something else?
I'm also going to ask what's his background, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And
so hold on. Suggestion is one thing. You want him to give you the information of why he's here. That's totally capable.
Yes.
Unless you wanted to do the other ones. That's you. Which one are we doing?
Why he's here for a reason.
Okay. All right. He will let you know as soon as its turn pops up. The wizard gets to act first, though, and he's going to use a firebolt against that individual, even though you're asking him. Luckily, he rolled very bad, and it only does 4 points of damage. It is Yeyendi's turn. Yeyendi, do you attack the last guy?
No, but I will come up to him, and I'll end my turn.
Yeah, you could like try to grapple them, maybe restrain them in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to do that.
Make an athletics check. They will make a check to try to counter that as well. No, you're good. You got him. He's grappled. His movement is 0 at the moment, and they do feel like they're endangered, but they are somehow under the suggestion spell. And as though, I assume you end your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you heal for 3 more. And now we're out of initiative order. As this individual says, well, you see, back in my day, about 3 months ago, we had a bit of a mishap where fires had taken over the forest and burned through a ton of our peoples and our homes. Now, while there wasn't inherently an issue with forest fires, as it is a common occurrence with the cultists coming by every once in a while to reap the resources from whatever they wish. It was this wizard. He points at the wizard that's there, and he's like, "What, me? No, I didn't do nothing." Yes, you did. You came at the behest of those cultists and cultivated many of our people's dead bodies. And while we do believe in recycling, what you're doing will not return our bodies back to the earth. And instead, you put us on display here, as you see. And there's like a couple, like all of the areas where the wands are. You guys can pretend there's like not that many tables here. This is like a bar that I just like used as an asset for like the map. But there's like a whole bunch of like the cases holding the those wands. and then there's an empty one back here that he was working on, you can assume. And the tree ant continues. He says, and he's using them for his own needs or purposes, whatever magic he is infusing on there. He is using our bodies, very powerful in mana and magic. And for all we know, what we left behind, he looks at the dead bodies that you guys left behind, are going to be utilized at the same manner. A blasphemy. 100%. Why am I telling you all of this? The suggestion spell does end. What do you guys wish to do?
Are you going to stop attacking?
I mean, you guys have me dead to rights. You could deliver a coup de grace if you really wished, but my people will not be. They won't allow this sort of disrespect. I am not the last one to try to attack this wizard. There is only one recourse in which we halt our revenge, and that is simply that you must bury the wands back into the world, into the ground, under this floating island. Nonsense. We are unable to return to the land if we are not on the land. The wizard.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are they made out of plants?
They're like bark
wood.
and wood. Yeah, there's a lot of leaves on them for sure.
So they're plant-based creatures?
Yeah, from what you can understand, it's
Okay.
clear. The wizard says, "Listen, I didn't know that you guys were sentient creatures. I never talked to any of you guys. It's not my fault that when Zeno and them burned down your homes, they asked me to make them a bunch of weapons, and I just, why are you attacking me just because I'm the lonely wizard that did their job? They have like way more wands." And the tree ant individual says, "Yes, and he will be attacked first once we reclaim our soldiers." And he points at the wands that are all about. So like, are they still like living? Can they still be grown? And he says, "Yes, over time they will return." The wizard asks, "How long is over time?" "It takes about 20 years. "That's a long time," says the wizard. "It is no time at all when it comes to us tree ants. We are essentially immortal as long as we are touching the ground of this planet, of this plane that you believe to be your home, but it is ours. We were here first."
So, wait, are you saying that we could essentially just put these wands in pots of soil and they'll grow back in 20 years?
No, it'd have to be connected to the core of the planet.
Can I walk up to the wizard?
Yeah, he's not gonna make an attack
And
of
I'm going
opportunity because you guys will slay. He has like 8 hit points left.
And I'm going to slap the wizard's face with my right hand.
He gives you a bit of a yelp. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just paid for a service.
By cultists?
Well, yes, they paid gold.
So
bunch
you're just
of
a mercenary
ores.
for hire?
Anyone could pay me for my magical services, just as you would have if you had the gold, but you paid me in the spell, the healing spell. Listen, if I had the power to wish it true, I'd ensure that all these wands returned back to where they belong, and any of this mishap was no longer available. I mean, I won't use like the wish spell for that, but you know what I mean. I'll do right by these individuals if that is what we must do. He rolls his eyes a little bit.
I say to him, I mean, you go first.
So yeah, he puts the guy down.
I slap the wizard again, and then tell him to give back the wands to this person.
He sort of grits his teeth, looking at the pedestals that have this glass container over it, and he says, "That is the least I can do for you, saving my life." And
Unless you prefer having just Ents coming to hunt you down until you do.
I said I'll do it already. he goes over and he grabs the 7 wands, including the one that he was working on, and hands it to the tree ant. What should we do with your fallen allies here? I will take them and bury them. They will return in much sooner than 20 years' time. He looks over to Yayandi and Freda, and he says, despite the dispute we've had, do understand you have gained an ally with the tree folk. You guys let him go. You guys let him leave.
Yes.
He grabs the cores of his allies, like the center part, this bright, almost like sack that seems to have a lot of roots around it that you can imagine is what the wizard had carved away previously to make a thin, gnarly looking wand for each of the wands that he has, each of them a different sort of shape, different specks of metal and stuff like that. Clearly an artisan worth of work, a masterwork for sure. He grabs it from each of the bodies of each of his allies, and he sort of puts it like his arm shifts to be wider, and he's just carrying everything over in that one left arm. He gives a bow to the rest of you, and he says, if you find yourself on the planet proper and need solace within the woods, knock twice on any tree you find and whisper to us, please aid the people of the he's gonna say, hold on, I'm making this up out on the fly. Knock twice on the tree, on any tree that you find, and ask for a safe place to rest, and they will be able to assist you effectively. Knock it twice, safe place to rest.
So I'm going to knock any tree twice
on the surface of the planet, and ask for a safe place to rest, and the information will come back to us, and we will find you in no time. And then he runs away. All right, congratulations, guys. You guys defeated the tree ants, but then also gained a powerful ally. The wizard is now, sort of lukewarm with you guys because he's lost most of his business now. And he kind of looks to you guys and he says, well, if you're done here, you guys can leave, I guess. I got some cleaning up to do, clearly. He grabs a broom. He just starts moving a whole bunch of branches that you guys have splattered around all over the area. You guys both have a point of inspiration. Not that I ever give it out, but I think it is definitely due as the circumstance calls for it. I will say that the Siggy friend does not act out of combat with the healing, and we might have to work on that. But if it's used on other people, it's just your proficiency worth of healing. And actually, I might have to work on it because I think it says that they can't be at 0 hit points. No, it doesn't say anything about that. Yep, it says only if they're not full of HP. So yeah, you could bring people back to life with that. Cool. Well, that's game. Thank you so much. Freda, if you gotta go, get on out of here. Devin, if you gotta go, get on out of here too. I will not hold you any more longer, but I'm sure people may have questions despite that, and I am here to answer them if you guys wish.
Gotcha.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm not sure. I don't feel that knowledge domain is that impactful.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? You did so much. You did the suggestion spell and you read the guy's thoughts. You made this all happen. But if you feel that that's not what you want to do, go with the one that you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Think on it. If you make your decision that you're going to switch, just let me know and then make the switch.
Okay.
You would have to have all of your cleric spells. I'm not sure if you have them all. You technically would have the heal spell if you have access to level 6 spells. I think you would. Let's see. Yeah. You'd have access to the heal spell. is just the fact that you'd have to prepare it. But either way, you have that spell scroll. So make sure that you write that down. And you guys also have a scroll of the spell wish, apparently. Seems like. And you guys could message each other on what that might entail, how you plan on using it, if you plan on using it. If you could get someone to translate it properly for you, the wizard has offered that much, but he'd also have access to the wish spell and just grant it to you as the reward. That is assuming that you trust this guy. He doesn't seem to be lying, and you guys can make insight checks on that if you feel like. Other than that, I won't hold you guys anymore. But good game, guys. Thank you.
I had a wonderful time.
It was a great game. Great session 0/1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.